Right, anyway, to get back to the point, I was distracted by that newspaper article about Cambridge City Council. This is a video I was going to do, based on the following emails. On Sunday morning, I think it was, I sent an email, which I put up on Facebook, regarding the legal prosecution which the police were quite determined to send me to jail, basically, for harassing a council officer who's in full and complicit knowledge of 30 years worth of fraud and theft from the taxpayer. I'm sure if you're watching this you're probably aware of the story behind it, so I won't go into that. Anyway, so I happened to, when I was, because I've emailed the CPS before a long time ago, and of course they weren't interested. Well, when I put in the address for professional standards, up popped the email address for CPS, and I thought, well, why not? So I copied them in. Anyway, I got an email back from them saying that this address was no longer valid and it had gone to, I'll put it up for you actually, this is who it goes to, Victim Liaison, whatever that is, and you can see it's that is the CPS at the end there. So that's who it now goes to, and the system very kindly forwarded it for me, which was nice. Anyway, I got to reply sometime later, and this is the CPS's view on corrupt police officers who lie. Mr. Dacres, thank you for your email of 30th November. You refer to a letter dated 10th November and your reference. I am not aware of any such letter or reference and wonder whether the letter of 10th November was from the police. If so, should this email have been directed to the police? Well, being that it had been forwarded, they probably couldn't see the original address, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I then put, yes, you were copied in, as it was specifically to the police. As it now stands, I am suffering mental health problems because of harassment by the police, despite proving several officers to be liars who approve of fraud. I should have put who also approve of fraud. Never mind. And then I put, still, I don't suppose you'd be interested in that. Well, I checked it a bit later. No response. Of course they're not interested. They're all in it together. So I then emailed them again. I put, I see then you're not interested in police corruption or harassment of taxpayers by officers. And I then checked it this morning, in fact. And still no response. So I put, and this was at 10 to 10 this morning, I see you approve of police corruption and theft from the taxpayers' purse then. I'll make sure and publish this email on social media in that case. And I've just been up on my email because I was sorting out insurance things and all this sort of thing, you know, just general admin, and obviously no response. So there we have it. The Crown Prosecution Service is as bent as the rest of them, as bent as Cambridge Police, who are covering up 30 years worth of theft from the public purse by Huntington User District Council. Obviously as bent as Huntington User District Council. As bent as Jonathan Ginogly MP, who did in fact say, when I pointed out to him that the 30 years of theft had gone on, that this wasn't his job. Don't know why he gets paid 100 and whatever it is grand a year then, really. Presumably for falling asleep in the House of Commons. And indeed everyone else, you know, I'm not going to drag all this out because you all know who else is all involved in this, the PCC, the IPCC, the Prime Minister, you know. So quite sad, really. It's just getting more and more every day. It looks like everyone's in on this, trying to cover it up. So, I mean, what can you say? But yeah, you've seen that now, so I don't trust the CPS either.